Yes, I'm on the right track. We were born this way. So let's lean into that as we begin. Let us lean into knowing that those seeds planted however many years ago, perfectly, divinely, that seed of divine in and as you, perfect, is called forth right here and right now. Let's breathe that in. Yes, you were born that way. Perfect, whole and complete. And let us just know that as we lean into passionately living our purpose today, that we remember who and whose we are. That's what we've really stepped into this week in amazing ways. This week, this month, we've asked ourselves again some difficult questions. And they're important to continue asking. Sometimes we don't feel like we're in the right direction. It's pretty common in life to have those moments of what am I doing? How did I get here? Ernest Chu said your work is to discover your work. And then with all of your heart, give yourself to it. Give yourself to that, knowing what's yours to do. And it may seem small or it may seem huge. It doesn't matter what it seems. Put a little faith in me. That song is a reminder, yes, put a little faith in yourself. That capital M in me is spirit, leading, guiding, lifting. Oprah Winfrey said, every day brings a chance for you to draw in a breath, kick off your shoes, and dance. We have to take life in order to fully live it. We must embrace it. We must trust in it. Kick off your shoes and dance. And it's not like anyone else does it. I loved the beautiful visualizations that were given in Sonia's message today. What a beautiful, the echo of the universe, the pulse of the cosmos, nature, that divine nature, when settled into, it takes over. It allows magic to go into anything and everything. Quantum physics supports the concept that what we give our focus and attention to, we create in matter of form. Therefore, concentrated thought forms are the beginnings of physical manifestations. So, in other words, what we've taught all along, thoughts are things. We scientifically prove in quantum physics. We've known it. Now we've proven it. And we will continue to step in, whether you call it faith, whether you call it science, whether you call it whatever it may be. Let's just remember to do that, to consciously step into who it is we choose to be. Steve Maraboli says, live your truth, express your love, share your enthusiasm, take action towards your dreams, walk your talk, dance and sing your music, embrace your blessings, make today worth remembering. Think about that. Did you do that yesterday? Was there something about yesterday that you'll remember? And it could be calling a friend. It could be trying something you never did before. It could be a prayerful conversation with spirit where you journaled and you woke up from a meditation. You came back to yourself in a new way with a greater purpose or focus. There are things that we can do every day to live our truth just a little bit more. Sometimes the answer is not yet. I don't know about you, but that may be what pisses me off the most is that place of not yet. It's not always easy. Every step of this path isn't always going to be. So it's taking an understanding that this too is okay, even when we're not in that place, even when we're angry, we get to choose. Thich Nhat Hanh says, you need only 1 or 2 minutes of mindful breathing or mindful walking in order to reestablish yourself in the here and now, to be alive again. Then you go to the other person, look her in the eyes, smile, and say, darling, it is so wonderful that you are here, alive. It makes me happy. That best part of you can bring out the best in anyone. Or we can be catalysts of good or eh. What am I bringing into this day? Where am I in this moment? Bravery is within you. In the Dead Poets Society, Robin Williams was really this antagonist who got his students to really bring the best out of themselves. He used the term carpe diem and really brought it to a new generation at that time. Seize the day, this day. And not every day is meant to be life changing, but it is meant to be embraced. Whatever it is that we do, let's do it on purpose, recognizing that even a day off, it could be mindless TV, can bring you joy. It can rekindle something in you that allows us to go back to tomorrow in a greater way. We get the choice in each and every moment. And that is where shift happens, in the moments of allowing ourselves to be more than do. See, one of the things I asked you earlier is, are you living a full life or fulfilled? Are you thriving or surviving? And those are some of the questions we ask this week and this month. And it's so important that we step into that, into the life chosen for us. We get to be in a new place, and the purpose of life, according to Eleanor Roosevelt, is to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for newer and richer experience. So it's continuing to hold a greater vision. It's higher and higher expectations of ourselves. And not in a way that's going to crush us, not in a way that's going to scare us to not do, but to remind us that we can. Not to make it so big that we're setting ourselves up for failure, or why bother, or allowing other people's voices to be our truth. See, you get a choice. We have divine within us. There are gifts that you were given at birth. Those seeds were planted. Some you've used, some you may not have. So ask yourself, I love, Wayne Dyer used to say, don't die with the music still in you. I've had that on my mind this week. I have a poetry book that I need to, and I've begun this week going through to edit and just put that out there. It's so important that we are living who and what we're here to do. Good morning, Raul. It's great to have you here. Thank you for being here with us this morning. And I invite you, what's on your heart? Whoever's out there, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. You are here to demonstrate the magnificence of divine as you. And I encourage you to really be guided by your passions, be guided by the love within you. Know yourself. Know yourself enough to speak your truth. Trust Spirit as you enough to live into it. I've been a life coach at this point for over 15 years. And it is a beautiful thing to see people step into their higher versions. Remember, Spirit is on your side. Eric Butterworth says, God is on your side. God has a stake in you. God is not someone to reach for, but a presence to accept. Instead of dwelling on how difficult things are for you, turn off into the center of your being and relax in the assurance that you are God's living enterprise and that your good fortune is secure because it is God's good pleasure to give it to you. Your good fortune is assured because it is God's good pleasure to give it to you. Remember, Spirit as you is on your side. And if Spirit is for you, who can be against you? You are here to demonstrate. That's what we do when we treat, when we pray, when we affirm. We demonstrate the good. We expect it. We don't beg and beseech. We know it. So do the tools. Make sure you are living in a way that allows you to remember who and whose you are. Remember the spiritual tools, quiet contemplation, your prayer partner, spiritual community, affirmations, meditation, sacred service, practitioner sessions, visioning, and yes, affirmative prayer. Use the tools that we have to help us remember ourselves. So I'm so grateful to step into this new week and have this wonderful topic percolating. For the year we have been talking about living out loud. So I encourage you for that shift to happen in a positive way. I encourage you to step into that. Remember that you are here. You are here to be that change in amazing ways. And I am, as I said, I've been a life coach for over 15 years. And I would love for you to reach out to me. How can I help you? How can I help you to create anew? If there's something on your heart and there's something that you have been feeling stuck about, you can reach out to me this week. I would love to give you a free session. Let's sit down and get you unstuck. If you're feeling you're not living that highest purpose, if there's fear, if there's anxiety, reach out to me and we'll have a session. We will absolutely Go back to that highest vision, stepping into your greatest healing. Let me help if I can. I would love to work with you one on one. So, this month is just another catalyst on living your purpose, your highest self, giving it to the world. Remember, before you were born, that you were born with all of the equipment that you needed. You're fully loaded. Think of it as a computer. How many times have we looked and we didn't know there were programs on there, things that we've never used, that were in the background that we never turned on? You have so much information embedded within you. That divine connection. Let's use it. Let us step into this day in this world in a greater way. Let's have fun with it. Let's have a little faith in spirit as you. And yes, recognize you were born this way. So I invite you to say today's affirmation with me. I passionately and boldly share my purpose with the world. Again, I passionately and boldly share my purpose with the world. And so it is. So thank you for being here with us, and know that in the law of circulation states, giving activates receiving. And if you have been spiritually fed by our community, I invite you to, you can, on the bottom of whatever you're watching, we'll have connection to whether it be PayPal or Venmo, or you want to send a check, whatever it may be. We'd love for you to reach out to us, because remember, this spiritual community is here because of what we give and circulate. So, sacred giving affirmation, if you could say it with me. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I circulate. And so it is. And let's remember that we also have our sacred circle at 7, and that is every Thursday. This Thursday, the power of prayer is actually going to be the topic, which I love. And it's Frank Mastoris, who is a practitioner that is in ministerial school that I have worked with personally, and who is wonderful. He has also led us in the past, and he is a gift. So Frank will be this Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We would love all and any to join us for this wonderful time of sacred and beloved community. It is a safe space to be able to enjoy. And before I do our final prayer and our our final song, I love this. Emily Dickinson, sorry about that. Emily Dickinson, forever is composed of nows. Remember that. It's not down the line, it's right here and right now. So that knowing that, let's just take a breath and go into prayer. I know that there is only one passion, one purpose, one love, one life. And I know that this one almighty, ever powerful creator is living and breathing and having its wonder as me now. This infinite life, joy, peace, harmony. I am that I am presence. For there is nowhere other than right here, right now. Spirit in and as me, is me. And as I know it for me, of me, I know it of each one, each one within my voice and beyond. Each one is magnificence. Each one light and love. And regardless of what I may see, any seeming weeds or doubt, I cast out any seeming problem. I cast away any seeming lack. And I know that in this oneness, there is infinite supply to anyone that's experiencing weather conditions, anyone that's experiencing loss or grief, or a medical diagnosis, anyone that is experiencing anything less than the glory of the highest. In this oneness, I call forth magic and miracles. I expect wholeness and perfection. I know that any seeming lack is restored tenfold. I know that in the infinite circulation of abundance, each one receives perfectly, harmoniously, joyfully. It is easy to ask for what is needed. It is easy to accept and receive in miraculous ways. I let go of any seeming fear and I receive every single birthright and faith. So, breathing in life itself, I give thanks, knowing that the greater and greater of you is predestined. I celebrate life as me, stepping fully into my passion, my purpose, and knowing that of each one within my voice and beyond. So, this glorious time of now, I say yes, yes, yes. I celebrate life itself, knowing all is well and getting better. I give thanks. Setting it free, I say amen and blessed be. And together we say, and so it is.